Well, little one, good evening. Here, after you.
It's Garroway at Large, presented by Congoleum Nairn Incorporated, makers of guaranteed floor and wall covering.
Well, Joe Gallicchio's smiling, so I guess everything's going to be all right. Never saw the boy when he wasn't smiling, though, and that's a mighty good way to be. Sunday night, and we're allowed in your home, which we love very much. And bring the old team and push our way on in. We're going all sorts of fancy places. In fact, just take a deep breath. You and I can step into the jungle here. Pretty quick little step, huh? We travel mighty fast in the television world. This is a small jungle, but a friendly one, I noticed. Mostly just got a few insects and little birds and elephants. Yeah, I remember you. You're the elephant we had on the circus number last Sunday, huh? You remember me? Take it easy there, kid. How about those peanuts? Weren't they wonderful, the ones I bought for you? Take it really easy. It's the best peanuts we could afford in our budget. Peanuts. But very handsome. Well, why don't you show if you like and stick in the elephant here. Mostly, though, this jungle's just got a few insects and birds. And very nice natives around here. I'm sure they're not mad at anybody. Pretty much the kind of folks that wouldn't, These things are poison. They'd be dangerous. Look out. Don't fire that thing at me. Hey! Oh, ho, you missed me. That's rich.
Way down in the Congo land lived a happy chimpanzee. She loved a monkey with a long tail.
Lordy, how she loved him.
Each night he would find her there swinging in a coconut tree. And the monkey gay at the break of day loved to hear his chimpy say,
Abba Dabba 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 Dabba, said the chimpy to the monkey.
Abba Dabba 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 Dab, said the monkey to the chimp.
All night long they chatter away, all day long they were happy and gay, singing and swinging in their hunky-chunky way.
Abba Dabba 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 Dab means monk I love but you.
Babba Dabba Dabby, monkey talk means chimp I love you too. So the big baboon one night in June, he married them and very soon they went upon their Abba Dabba honeymoon.
Abba Dabba 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 Dabba, said chimpy to the monkey. Abba Dabba 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 Dabba, said the monkey to the chimp. All night long they chatter away, all day long they were happy and gay, swinging and swinging in a hunky-tonky way. Abba Dabba 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 means monk I love but you. Abba Dabba Dabba monkey talk me chimp I love you too. One night they were made man and wife, and now they cry, this is the life, since they went on their Abba Dabba honeymoon. To whom it may concern. Well, that's the way these natives feel about it. Come on, kids, there's lots more jungle where this came from. What's it say?
Everybody's a critic. Everybody. Hey, not so much birds. Shut up. Hey, you lousy bird, shut up! Who has the last one around here, I tell you. What you have to have is more discipline in the jungle about like this. I remember a guy who really knew how to get through the jungle. He was captured once by some natives, and they shot him full of arrows. They stuck a couple of spears in him, and they bound him, staked him to a big tree, and left him to die. And a friend of his found him 3 days later, and he was still alive. And the friend said, gee, that must have been awful painful. And the explorer said, well, only when I laughed. I think you're chuckling.
That's right.
You're chuckling at this ridiculous story?
I liked it.
You're Connie Russell.
Mm-hmm.
You saw South Pacific and you liked it.
Sure.
Hey, how are things over at the Oriental Theater?
Oriental, Chicago, you mean?
I just wanted to see your pretty hazel eyes flash. That's right. Connie is working at the big Chicago Theater this week, singing songs on the stage. Bette Chapel is working at the big Oriental Theater right across the street, singing songs on the stage. Both houses, 55 cents till 1 p.m. Sounds like a very reasonable deal. Gonna do the shadow number, huh?
Yeah, right now.
Let me see. I'll get the light. This is the shadow light. Where's that little mark that you were going to put on the floor for me, fellas? About where to put the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, thanks a lot. Fellas, you're mighty helpful around here. Mighty helpful. Now it's on the mark. Okay, I'll turn the shadow light on for Constance here. Go.
To be in your arms is all that I ask of you. When you're gone, how gray is the dawn with only my dreams of you. Tonight it's on fire, and my courage is strong, but I'm weak with desire to be where I belong. Hold me closer, closer. Hold me always closely in your to be where I belong. Hold me closer, closer. Hold me always closely in your arms.
It's a beautiful thing. Both of you are, too. You're not mad at each other, obviously. That's Jack Haskell sitting right next to handsome Constance. Creators of optical miracles in the background over here. Somebody will write us a letter and want to know how we got the shadow to lean sideways while the other post stands straight up. We'll tell them, too. Let me see who we got. I think this is Ted Lewis. No, this is Jimmy Russell. Let me see who... Ooh, does that feel good? I'll bet you. That's our Vainio. I think I'll put this on, but not tonight. Just a moment. Somebody hold it in this position, will you, so everything looks right on the show. There it is. Whoops. Hey, lady. You're on the television. You look like your ribs are showing here. You look like an umbrella at half-mast. Everything's in a hurry tonight. It's the mice we got around the place, but you look beautiful.
Thank you.
As every time. You going to get in the little old Is this why they call them Southern gentlemen?
Yeah.
They can't get any... That's a good idea. Come on, get in the carriage over there. I never realized that, but that's why they do call Southern gentlemen that. They can't get any closer than about... How wide is a hoop skirt? Who else wouldn't be a Southern gentleman? Betty, all ready to get in the carriage? Get in, Betty. Okay, you can start it now, kids. Take a big forward leap.
Chick-a-ling-bong, come with me down to Nashville, Tennessee. You'll find your kind, a real home cooking. Why keep looking? Come with me down to Nashville, Tennessee. Chick-a-ling-bong, come with me down to Nashville, Tennessee. The gals are proud, they're always ready to go steady, make your plea down in Nashville, Tennessee.
Chick-a-ling-bong, make your feet down in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, what a charm, there's never a frown. The place even glows when the sun goes down.
Dreams do come true, so you'll be wealthy. Plant your healthy family tree down in Nashville, Tennessee.
Chick-a-ling-bong, come with me down to Nashville, Tennessee.
The gals are pals, they're always ready to go steady, make your plea
Down in Nashville, Tennessee.
Chick-a-ling-bong, come with me down to Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, what a time, there's never a frown. The place even glows when the sun goes down.
Don't get upset if roads lead nowhere. Turn and go where you should be. Down in Nashville, Tennessee.
Chick-a-ling-bong, you should be
Down in Nashville, Tennessee. Chick-a-ling-bong,
come with me.
down in Nashville, Tennessee.
Hey, that's the right one. You guys were very Southern fried tonight. Very delicious. I vow if my waist would take me over that far. We look at very Southern belle.
Thank you, man.
What's that?
Thank you, man.
That's not Southern, I don't think, man. You know what you reminded me of all the time up there?
No, what?
I couldn't help thinking about it. Just look straight ahead. You look like a lampshade. You know, on those little boudoir lamps. Tell you what, supposing I turn you on. Your switch is stuck here. Wait a minute. I'm going to have to twist your ear pretty hard. And now I'll turn you on. The mice are in the wires again.
George.
Anybody got a match? Where's George? We're now tracing the lamp connections backward as far as Gary and going down south. Well, I'll tell you, the big secret is there's a light concealed under Betty's hoop skirt, and at this psychological moment, we were going to turn the light on, and Betty was going to light up. Where you got it? It's in this switch right here? It's in the lamp. Let's see. Maybe you turn the lamp up a little bit. Oh!
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Now I will turn you off. I think. Yeah, you come off fine. You come off fine at any length, kid. Dear me, dear me. This is the night of the great déjà vu. We'll all be mad by morning, which could happen to anybody. I know a beautiful girl who very shortly ago went completely mad. Where are you? There you are. Hello, how are you? Is there a boom? There's a boom right over my head. That's marvelous. This girl went completely mad, and I don't blame her. She worked in a restaurant. And all she did all day was to look out and see the really startling sight that people do who work in restaurants. You look out, and everybody's just going... I think it would drive you out of your head, too, if you came to work every day and people went... Because you begin to wonder what they're thinking about when they're going. Like this guy over here. He looks all right, but what's he thinking about?
My wife just doesn't understand me. That's the whole trouble. She just doesn't understand me. I break my back trying to be nice to her. And what does she do? Nothing. I work hard. I'm good to her. I never look at another woman. I don't know. Trouble with me is I'm not tough enough. And the trouble with her is she's getting too fat. That's a funny thing. Agnes used to be such a sweet girl. The sweetest. Just to look at her got me all stirred up. But now, well, she's just not so hot. And mean. I try to be nice to her. What does she do? Stabs me in the back every chance she gets. She thinks she's so smart. Well, let me tell you, she's not as sharp as she thinks she is. I've got more brains in my little finger than she has in her whole head. Yeah, that's what she's got. A hole in her head. She thinks I'm stuck with her, huh? Well, we'll just see about that. There comes a time in every man's life when he has to make a decision. Well, I've made mine. I'm gonna leave her. Fella has to make a choice. I've made mine. And I don't care if it backfires. My mind's made up. I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna say to her, Agnes, I'm through. I swear I've had enough. I'm finished, I tell you, Agnes. Finished. And listen here, Agnes. Take a tip from me. From now on, you can pay your own bills. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm leaving. Very pleasant meal.
Nickel tip, the piker. Nothing's right here. Bill Helion. Bill, come here a minute. It's been a fantastic night. Just want to shake your hands. And I understand about the mice in the commercial and the things falling over and lights not going on. This is Bill Helion, the world's greatest floor director.
Yeah, we're getting rid of troubles tonight, though.
One thing I want to ask you about, though, Bill. How do you spell hamburger? Big network show.
Great. Well, get a new painter tomorrow, Dave.
Guy is the world's greatest floor director, too. Look at a picture of I'm standing on something and it's moving. Wait till I get out from underneath it there. That's a live snake. A picture of a man who played a hunch and it works. A couple of weeks ago when we introduced the new Congoleum patterns, I said there's one called Homespun. I think it's the best looking enamel surface floor covering I have ever seen. And that's what apparently everybody else in the country thinks. The reaction has been just stupendous, and I don't wonder a bit, because it is. There it is right before you. Did you ever see an enamel surface floor covering that looks so handsome? We call it homespun. It's like the hit or miss handcrafted rugs, you remember? And now Congoleum has it in 4 different rug sizes. And not only rugs, but you can get it yard to yard. This is 6 feet wide, 9 feet, even 12 feet wide, so you can do your rooms wall to wall. And it comes in hall runner, 36 inches wide, too. That's, I think, about the nicest thing, and the fact that you can get it in 2 wonderful colors, a gray-green and a fine rust beige, like this one over here. Just a jealous competitor someplace in here, I would be surprised. These rugs are Congoleum, which means that their pattern layer is 50% thicker than many, many kinds of enamel surface floor covering. That's why it's important to look for that gold seal, the one that says satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. That's a thing to look. I just don't think I will get very close to this tree anymore. Trust to nobody. We're up in a big old building overlooking apparently, guess it's New York. I see a lot of semi-familiar buildings, some mighty pretty ones too. Wish I knew all about the buildings in New York City from this vantage point. There are a couple I can't quite make out though. Miss, I'm a stranger here. I'm from Chicago. Can you tell me which buildings are which over there?
Well, I'd be very happy to, I'm sure.
Would you?
Well, now you see right over there, that's the Bronx. They have various sorts of people living there, you know. And on the other side, that's Brooklyn. They also have people there too. And you see those pointed things sticking up in the air? Well, those are house tops. That's what they call the tops of houses, you know. And then also on the left over here, pardon me, on the left, that's the Empire State Building. That's known to be the very tallest Empire State Building in the world, they tell me. Yeah, and right over there, that's Grant's tomb. Some fella's buried there. I can't recall his name right now. And straight down there, right over there, that's the Brooklyn Bridge, yeah. They use that to cross the river, you know.
That goes over to Broadway, huh? Is that Broadway over there on the end of it?
Broadway? What a crazy guy. That's the most famous place of all. Sure. Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway. The hip hooray and ballyhoo, the lullaby of Broadway. The rumble of the subway train, the rattle of the taxi, the daffodils who entertain at Angelo's and Maxie's. When a Broadway baby says goodnight, it's early in the morning. Manhattan babies don't sleep tight until the dawn. Good night, baby. Good night, milkman's on his way. Sleep tight, baby. Sleep tight, let's call it a day. Listen to the lullaby of old Broadway.
Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway. The hip hooray and ballyhoo, the lullaby of Broadway.
The rumble of the subway train.
The rattle of the taxi, the daffodils who entertain at Angelo's and Maxie.
When the Broadway baby says goodnight, it's early in the morning. Manhattan babies don't sleep tight until the dawn.
Good night, baby. Good night, milkman's on his way.
Sleep tight, baby. Sleep tight, let's call it a day.
Well, our little architectural fantasy is Jack Haskell here. That's a big building at the corner of Park Avenue and 66. We're near there. Here's a little duplex, and a very handsome model, too, Vainio and Jimmy Russell. Architectural is right. Hey, lady, I can't get by you. You're too pretty. This is a Park Avenue special named, Bette Chapel. How's your light? And this is the Fulton Fish Market representative, Cliff Norton. And a very thoughtful thing you did tonight, too. Over here is my favorite structure, Constance Russell, surrounded by her suburbs. That's Westchester, Eastchester, Portchester, and just Chester over there. And the Songsmiths Quartet. And much love to all you pretty ones. Which sure includes you. This is Brotherhood Week. Think of that. That there should be a Brotherhood Week instead of a Brotherhood Year. Or if there's any hope for what we all want, it's in brotherhood. The thing that can give us peace. This is a good week to think about brotherhood. Our sponsor is all for it, as I think all of us are. Our sponsor is Congoleum Nairn, who make fine products, like the very one that we talked about, Congoleum. That's the famous material with the gold C guarantee that we talked to you about. Genuine Nairn inlaid linoleum, too. Beautiful quality linoleum, doubly certified. And Congo Wall, the enduring wall covering that you can apply yourself. Every one, products of Congoleum Nairn Incorporated, who make guaranteed floor and wall coverings. We'll come back again next Sunday if we're allowed, and we hope so. Thank you, much love, and peace.
Designed by Jan Scott, lighting by Al Scarlett. Technical director Frank Schnepper. Production supervisor Bill Healy. In Garroway at Large, direction and musical ideas are by Bill Hoban, staging and choreography by Edith Barstow, ideas and integration by Charlie Andrews, and produced by Ted Mills.
I shot an arrow into the Chicago air. It fell to earth, I know not where.